yourself a man if you can't keep your composure. Straight up. Slow game for this. Back on my fresh off the tour bus. Straight back to it, bro. Yeah, Lambo, Evo. Press a couple buttons, parked right by the speedboat. Sipping on some rare. Touchdown, shot town, mink in the rear. Colored eyes, brown skin, and you know she. Another $500,000 spent, but I sleep good. Talking big numbers with the wide rip. Check it out, only speaks facts, so she hit me out. Heated toilets in the bathroom, sending emails out. She got a whole situation, but ready to risk it all. I ain't with the drama, when you ready, just give me a call. I know I'm just checking the mail, but got that on. I'm a little younger than dude, but still big man. This game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. I can talk like this, cause I live that. Know my background, don't play with it. Hot head, short temper, quick to. It get foggy in my city, can't be acting timid. Might do the mink with the midnight. Doors open up on the Lamborghini like fish eye. It's my new vacuum, seal my ad-libs, and then I send them to the track. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Man, this game so cold. It don't got no love for you, love for you, love for you. Dark 710. Slide eyes on you. Move smart. This my new vacuum, seal my ad-libs, and then I send them to the track. Wow.
Angel Lim, that's you. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. What up, legend? Legend. Legend. Every time you see me looking at a legend. 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 Oh my God, look at all these blessings. Legend. Legend.
see him. I see him.
That's all you.
Bring that force, man.
Watch outside!
Are you serious?
You can't guard me.
We know what to do. We talked about adjustment. So let's execute.
Way to get yours, baby.
We know what to do. We talked about it. Let's go.
Kid it up down in no point away. That boy lying in raps. They love you tonight in the morning, hey. Hand down ain't nobody, maybe. Won't sign for a while unless they talking M's. Shoot to make the shot, don't shoot at the rim. If you make it out, then stay there. They don't play fair, stuff from the rats in the satchel. You don't pass it out, they wanna get at you. Passing out, pray I hate it. He wanna play the game, he ain't about action. Finessing it every way, we make it happen. No time to play today, we gon' when you move heavy, be ready for static. Bust out no face in the roller, but this I need me a little patty. Rest they put up in the attic. Shawty got stuck through a track. In the air, you can't dodge. Don't do no withdrawal, only taking deposit. And I put off with the big body mag. Got your in the loft and shoot straight on it. You know I'm equipped, I stay 2 steps ahead. Signing no deal, independent instead. If I can't buy it, then I can't afford it. You tried to rent it, that's why you got shorted. My windows tinted, you can't see in. He got lost, trying to fit in the mix. Got took off, trying to act like he replay, loving it. Drive real fast when I put in this sport. I'ma do the dash for the cash, no short. He don't got a passport, he get moving. So my body a little sore. Made me a way, they ain't open the door. Made me a way, they ain't open the door. Catch your feet, ain't caught him down bad. Got on my feet, I ain't going back, bro. Rock all right, you wanna ski down the slope. Don't play with my new designer fit, but it look old. I ain't trying, I know it's a go.
the sauce and I watched all y'all take. I hope it tastes amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay, so let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game. I'm black, Iverson. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21s. What was I doing? Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. In a do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Yeah, they used to try to leave me out the flyer for the show. Now my trailer say it's Guap Dad on HBO. Get delivered to my... I'm in Cologne, smelling like buying cologne. Miami, it's not cold. No, we not on a boat. I'm on the river with my bros. We in trap with at least 15. I did 10,000 hours, then did 15 more. Cause I'm always trying to double my stats and team goals. In the middle like bingo, with no prize to take. So we both on the floor, but you ain't never played. You a fan, have a seat, sit down and watch the game. I'm black, Iverson, yeah. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rap 200s around 21. Stupid young. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21. Started in the back, now I'm in the front. Do-rag and a beater like I'm Iverson. Waved up.
Oh yeah, top of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. We flying above the skies, 30,000 feet in the air right now. Last year was weird. LYWW Radio, let's go.
Please stop by witness, but you caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own. Please stop by witness, but you caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own.
Yeah, I'm really on a private. Flow nice, but I'm never autopilot. Trying to get accustomed to my climate. Finest tarot card, I'm the highest. Flightless, birds running like a virus. You can't ride with me, solo ride pirate. And my ego bigger than a Mack truck. Trying to act tough, you might have to cut the pants off. And give me 5 feet stat, back up. Getting way too close with that bad luck. Diamonds are the only ones I match up. And mad ones in my crew trying to pass up. I'm in my element, it's irrelevant. On a regimen to my excellence. Do not disturb, say once, not twice, or I pick up the nerve. I'ma say one time, better do not disturb. I'ma raise my feet, throw the bins with the sperm. Make want it, better do not occur. Make a rule, mad, cause my eyes got the fur. And your friends pulling up, cause my M's looking up. Yeah, young, reckless, you can't test it. My game bigger, cause I'm built like Tetris. New thing, got a groove like Elvis. Going too ham, you don't touch my precious.
Please stop by witness, but you caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own. Please stop by witness, but you caught up in the minute. Mind your own business. Mind your own. We don't have no reasons to be wild. Give me 2 people at a time. We don't have no reasons to be wild.
Yeah. I've been blessed by the gods, divine my spirit, I'm against all the odds. But I keep winning cause I pledge what I say, yeah, I do what I say, you can leave me alone. Been a wolf now, but I leave on my own. Clear those chocolate.
At point guard position, at 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Hayes Cunningham.
Yeah, you go again. Putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you put me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times,
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the 76ers starting group. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Pistons, it's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duren in at the center. And this is one of the most heated rivalries in the league. Clark, two teams that know each other very well.
Boy, I tell you, there is another level of electricity when these teams meet, B.A. We can feel it. It's palpable. The fans are into it. The players are into it. It's just turned up a little bit more.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Here's Ivy. Bogdanovic on the wing. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. The shot that time not on target. The 76ers go the other way with it. And Clark, looking at last year's Sixers team, they were last in the NBA in offensive rebounding.
And also last in field goal attempts. And those go hand in hand. If you're not taking a lot of shots, and you're not going to have a chance for a lot of offensive rebounds. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense when you're not getting second shots. I expect them to really emphasize crashing the offensive boards this season.
Cunningham on the wing. Unable to get that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Duren. The Pistons clear it.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovic. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Now here's Harden. Up top, Embiid. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Harden against Cunningham. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Ivy. Maxey covering. Pass to Duren. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's...
Like your puppet, you pull my strings while you play me. Why do I move with your movement? Up on your stage, I'm performing. Left you, but I'm back here on your sofa. Thought I needed space, I want you closer. So why do I move with your movement? Under your strings, like a puppet. I'm too upfront to turn my back on this. Swear you did a number on me like some raffle tickets. Lucky you stuck with me, might as well tattoo that. Be like that sometimes you show up, I be acting different. Maybe I'm crazy, but if I lose you, oh, I don't know if I survive. You drive me crazy for your amusement, and I'm alone for the ride. Got me talking to myself, saying to myself, oh no, sweet like that, not a beautiful dream. Should move it to the left, move it to the left, oh, no one know better, no one know better. So why do I feel like your puppet? You pull my strings while you play me. Why do I move with your movement? Up on your stage, I'm performing. Left you, but I'm back here on your sofa. Thought I needed space, I want you closer. So why do I move with your movement? Under your strings, like a puppet. I don't mind the strings attached, big facts, no print. Sweet like Stevie, and no wonder Stevie isn't superstitious. I don't see no competition, that's a bird box. See the ribbon in my sky tripping, playing chicken, hit me like a head on collision. Maybe I'm crazy, but if I lose you, oh, I don't know if I survive. You Talking to myself, saying to myself, oh no, sweet like that, not a beautiful dream. Should move it to the left, move it to the left. Oh, no one know better, no one know better. So why do I feel like your puppet? You pull my strings while you play me. Why do I move with your movement? Up on your stage, I'm performing. Left you, but I'm back here on your sofa. Thought I needed space, I want you closer. So why do I move with your movement? Under your strings like a puppet. Maybe I'm crazy, but if I lose you, oh, I don't know if I survive. You drive me crazy for your amusement, and I'm alone for the ride.
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
Get money. New money. This is what you've been waiting on. Hey, rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Took it to the got the top drop, 2-color flip flop in the red lollipop in the parking lot. But I still got my new money. Don't you see the big knot? Don't you see the big chain? Don't you see the big grills? Wonder who they hating on lately, baby. This hill. Penny paint, gated skin seats. Call me Dundee. Hope in your hood. I'm the one that you wanna be. Haters wish they could. In my 83, ride with no tits, so the know it's me, rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac.
I never slip, I never fall. A lot of give me their numbers, but I never call. A real OG, look at VIP and see a player ball.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At power forward, Dorian Finney-Smith. At the other forward position, Cameron Johnson. At point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At the other guard position, Mikal Bridges. The head coach of the visiting team is Jack Vaughn. And now the starting lineup for your Philadelphia 76ers. At the power forward position, 6'5", number 17, PJ Tucker. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. 6'3", Tyrese Maxey. At the point, 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie left side. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. Johnson finds Bridges. The Nets need to get a shot off here. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Harden. To the middle. Stripped it away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before. So don't write off that front office just yet.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here is Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Here's Dinwiddie. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harden outside. Top of the key, Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden surveying the D. Inside, here's Embiid. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Don't you forget, Harden won an assist title now, and this man can pass that route.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets up 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Jalen McDaniels, DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Niang in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
Now, here's Curry. From 13 feet, it goes down. Curry's got his first points in this one.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Tries from 10. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Curry. O'Neal passes to Curry. It's Thomas on the wing. Harris setting the pick for Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Cameron Thomas taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
And Philadelphia making a change here. House is checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now, Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Curry pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Thomas sets a screen for Curry. Over Milton. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here is House, guarded by Curry. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Milton kicks to Melton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Melton's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail. And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Seth Curry. That's his first
trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Sixers, DeAnthony Melton. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Melton hits them both. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shoots over Tucker. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Such a versatile offensive player. Harris using his range this time to strike from the arc.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing the back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if you can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got Mikal Bridges. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Now, here's Maxey. Harden missing his last shot. This one for three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dinwiddie with it. 7 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bridges. On the 3 off target. The 76ers leading by 5. Embiid, the pass to Harris. They get it again. Goes up again. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 6.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Dinwiddie with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Tucker. No points in the game yet for him. Offensive rebound. Embiid uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. 76ers making a change here. McDaniels checked in. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Outside Curry. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. Screen by McDaniel. Here's Harris. The 9-footer's on the mark. Harris has got his third basket of the night right there. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Simmons passes to O'Neal. Outside Thomas. And it's off from three-point range. And so Harden will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Simmons. From deep three-point range. And so it's Philadelphia headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. That's trailed by 7. Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Again, Thomas missing. The 76ers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Now, here is Harden. Harden with a screen on Thomas. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Thomas, good. Thomas got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The offensive rebound. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Some changes for Philadelphia. P.J. Tucker comes in for McDaniel. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Then for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Johnson subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And he ends up making the second, and that trims the lead to 6.
Nah, couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Down low, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dinwiddie against Harden. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Now here's Harden. That shot off the mark. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Dinwiddie against Harden. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Well, they were smart to look for you, man, because you had it going on, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now, our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
I peaked it, is power. That proud feeling we get knowing that is ours. And how that feeling you feeling when you be got a saying. And all the pain the world caused, she be healing that. And all that ain't your girl, dog, but you be. And you just wanna tell her everything she might need. But in the meantime, it's lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. So now we in the hotel. She say she wanna. I hear her and I'm willing, but every time it's mine gone, so that every word I spoke, well, I'm trying to put her on, but she couldn't hear me. I told her all about how we been living a lie, and that they love to see us all go to. Like, baby, look at how they show us on the TV screen, but all she ever want me to do is. Then all I really want is. Before you know it. And all that net I was previously talking is now that I'm currently lost in. And why that sweat drip, I am reminded all the times my brother told me that I'm finding the more I grow, the more y'all seem to stay the same. Don't even know the rules, but yet y'all trying to play the game. And ain't it shameful how you blame for giving birth to a baby that took two to make? Coward, you
you a fake? How you gon' look in your son's face and turn your back? They gon' start another family, dog. What type of is that? She said it's okay. Rubbed my head and told me to relax. Like she was recording tracks. Said, I know you wanna change the world, but for the night, please, just reach over and hit the lights, please. Lights, please, lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. Lights, please, lights, please. Turn off the lights. For now, everything just seems so right. And how you make the darkness seem so bright. I'm feeling like things gon' be alright. Lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Lights, please. Turn off the lights. Lights, please.
cities that I ran through for the a lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie. I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every sample like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now. And we should be in for a rebounding battle in this one. Both of these teams love to control the boards. So what are your thoughts on this matchup, Tim?
Well, I mean, no rebounds are going to come easy in this one. These squads know how to box out. They know how to get physical, and they'll be working hard for those extra possessions.
We'll have to keep an eye on who's getting more second chance points, because in that tug of war under the hoop, that's going to be the best indicator for who's going to win.
Now here's Jones. Back to Howard. Stripped it away. Collier outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A do-it-all player. I mean, inside, outside. Collier can score from anywhere on the floor.
Well, there are so many things that players like to do to unwind. But what if I told you that Ryan Howard loves to draw, and that painting cartoon characters is her favorite?
Now here's Gray. 6 on the shot clock. Jones. The three-pointer, no good.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
To the wing on the left. Allen with it. Working on Jones. Lets it fly from 18. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot. And one of the brightest young stars in the league, Ryan Howard.
Howard, just so many off-the-floor talents. In addition to painting, Howard loves to crochet. He plays the piano, creates graphics. So Ryan Howard, just a brilliant player and a brilliant person.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Gray. Rebound, Kayla McBride. Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Collier outside. There's a screen. On the wing, Kayla McBride. No good from outside. Gray outside. Pass to Jones. Tries again. Nafisa Collier with the block.
Have to be mindful of Collier on the court. Her ability to block shots makes life so much tougher for opponents.
Here's Allen. The three. Dan Jones pulls it down. Pass to Howard. Shot to end the cold run. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Lynx on top, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
A lot of tough D by them so far. It's been a difference maker.
Nothing has gone up uncontested for the most part, and look, that's why they've had success.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Durr. From past the arc. The shot off that time. The Lynx go the other way with it.
In terms of the history of the Atlanta Dream, they went 4-30 in their expansion season back in 2008. However, the good news, they won the lottery for the 2009 draft.
Here's Robinson. Outside Durr. Parker with the screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Quick and agile. Parker can do damage in the pick and roll.
And it's so nice, we got to see it twice. How about that mobile one drive?
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in his first game.
Collier gets the bucket. And winning that 2009 lottery meant that the Dream could select Angel McCoughtry with the first overall pick.
Yeah, Angel helped turn things around quick in the ATL. In her first season, the Dream went to the playoffs. In her second season, Atlanta was in the WNBA Finals. McCoughtry really is the greatest player in Dream history.
Now here's Collier. From beyond the arc. And it's Billings with the rebound. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Yeah, remember that. That's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Miller, guarded by Durr. Diane Parker grabs the miss. The Dream trail. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Parker with the screen. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Collier. The three is up. And the three ball is good.
Got to get out on her. Collier has mad range, and she's not afraid to show it off.
Outside Durr. Goes back up. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. Miller. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so that brings the first half to the close. Lynx ahead, up 7. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half about to get started up again any moment. You have to like what we're seeing from Nafisa Collier.
Her decision-making, simply flawless hitting. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. So many talented players in the league. Anyone you think that gets overlooked?
Maybe not overlooked, but Nneka Ogwumike sticks out to me. Didn't get named to the United States team that went to Tokyo, despite clearly being one of the best in the world.
And for me, it's Alicia Gray, because you simply can't quantify what she brings with her defensive intensity. And when you look at gritty players like Gray, they deserve more props.
Now here's McBride. Looking for her first basket still in this one. The screen by Collier. McBride misses.
Now that we're a couple years out of the 2010s, one thing is very clear. The Minnesota Lynx were the team of the decade.
Jones with it. She's covered by Allen. Pass to Parker. Howard with the ball. Out to Gray. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Ryan Howard with the assist. The Lynx dominated the last decade, winning 4 championships.
6 finals appearances in total. And remember, before winning the lottery and getting the #1 pick in 2011, Minnesota had missed 6 straight playoffs, so sometimes to turn that franchise around, you just need a little bit of luck.
Shoots a fader, and Jones pulls it down, and Atlanta has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For the lead, Minnesota grabs the miss.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
I love how McBride is unafraid of making mistakes, and she really just plays her game and then will live with the results.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for you, this squad.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Durr. Robinson. Now Jones. No one near her. Rebounded by McBride.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's McBride. Here's Milic. Misses from short range.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McBride. Puts up a 3. Robinson grabs the miss. Jones left side. Here's Billings. Minnesota grabs the miss. Allen with it. There's the triple. And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got. Lynx ahead, up by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Pass to McBride. And here's Carlton. Shot clock at 6. Collier, defended by Coffey. Tries yet again. That shot off. And the Dream going the other way now. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Howard. Pass to Hillman. Allen with the rebound. The Lynx with the lead. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And here's Collier.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right outside. Goes up at the elbow. And the Lynx miss again. Atlanta with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it.
Oh, that could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford to do is turn it over.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Miller. And again, no good by Minnesota. The Dream trail. Right side, Howard. Gray outside. Pass to Howard. The floater, and the layup is up and in.
Absolutely fearless offensively. Howard knows her team is counting on her, so she gets it done.
Miller, guarded by Howard. Shoots from 12. And again, no good by Minnesota.
That's just a huge shot from Howard. Coming alive when her team needs her the most.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
And your UK squad.
The Dream making a switch here.
Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man. Substitution for Atlanta. Cheyenne Parker.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
For Minnesota. Fans, please get a big round of applause for you, Lynx Squad.
seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Miller, guarded by Howard. Miller.
Easy little jump shot for her there, guys.
Atlanta calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
No need to rush this. Still plenty of time for them to get off a good shot.
You nailed it, Tim. And I'd say that whatever their favorite play is, now's the time to run it.
Yeah, Brian. Just run the play your team's most comfortable with coming back.
Howard. Got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Lynx, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and a fabulous finish as they waited until the very last moment to finally seal it.
And so many times we see these tight games won at home. That advantage, I think, played a factor here.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car speed when you trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, the thing hold in your back. But keep you at the front if you use it right. Gon' switch, shit when they get dark. And everybody dip, you get it out back. And every up, voila. The money don't come, gon' switch. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back. And they are real. Passengers always talk about your ride. Then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over solid lines just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic like cause traffic, but it ain't no traffic at the right time. The money don't come, gon' switch. Shit when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back. And every up, voila. The money don't come, gon' switch. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back. And they are real.
Hey, Casey, pause. I'm gonna add one part.
Say, That money don't come, gon' switch. Shit when they get dark, and everybody dip, you get it out back. And every up, voila.
Drum song. Oh, if you can't prove all the cities that I ran through for the a lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie. I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every sample like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. Over the last few seasons, the average salary of WNBA players has significantly risen.
The average salary in 2022, it's more than the maximum salary in 2017, just 5 years earlier, which is a great sign for the league.
That's key for many reasons. The less players that go overseas, the less injuries we will see. And that starts with salaries in the WNBA.
Outside Atkins. No good from outside.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Wheeler with it. Zoe B on her. And she gets it to go.
From undrafted to an all-star. Wheeler with zero fear, especially going inside. On 4 years of college basketball, Erica Wheeler averaged just about 7 points per game. Undrafted out of school, Wheeler's game has translated really well to the WNBA.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Wheeler. Back to Mitchell. Shoots the three. Good for the basket.
Kelsey
starting off
Mitchell.
1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, if you're lucky enough to play with Erica Wheeler, get open. She'll find you.
And Erica Wheeler, her scoring average has gone up in the WNBA.
Well, she's also been top 10 in the league in assists. And really some players like Wheeler, when they get to the pro game, they thrive because it's more of an open game and it's played at a quicker pace.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Hole. Outside Wheeler. Just 5 to shoot. And another three for Indiana.
Well, Wheeler's three ball has come a long way, and her improvement also helps her team spacing.
Zawi B with the screen. Back to Sykes. Atkins. Zawi B a screen. Over to the wing. There's the three. No good on that shot. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And here is Wheeler. She has 5. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Shoots from 8. The rebound by Zawi B. Washington trailing. Pass to Cloud. Deladon. Screen by Deladon. Ariel Atkins on the wing. No good on the three. Outside Wheeler. Here's Smith. The fader. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the first quarter. Fever ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
Defense paying dividends for them through one.
Coach has to be happy about their effort on that, and just a lot of hustle.
Rebounded by Sykes. Here's the Mystics with the ball, trailing by 5.
Well, Brittany Sykes is a rare breed in the current WNBA. She's a 5'9" shooting guard who barely takes any threes and rather relies more on the mid-range.
Hits the three-point bomb.
A player that truly loves to learn. I think it's cool how Atkins is always asking questions because she is all about competing and improving.
Wallace, defended by Atkins. Pass to Wallace. Egbo. Now Wallace. 18 feet out. They get it again. And so she draws the foul on the shot. That's
First personal foul, team's first team foul.
And another thing that makes Brittany Sykes different, her defense. You gotta love it.
Arguably, you know, she's in the conversation for the top guard defender in the league. Sykes.
Yeah, chain swinging, don't know where the medal is. Pull up what up, she dance, got some. Be on a different way, I am the veteran. Yeah, I quit my bands, then I just do my dance. Yeah, on the game, then I just represent. Yeah, Mona Lisa's and Picasso's bones are limp. I'm a chop, culture vision on a 5-0 waveform. When we out came storm like it's X-Men. With me, you is in my pockets. And I leave like it's Jumpman. Coach seats in the M-Man trophies. Don't compare them. What's a Grammy to a necklace? And my granny give it to me. What's a to a fake? Indonesian, what's a language? Think I'm speaking like a background on a whole different continent. We got different ad-libs. We got different mothers. We got different cash. We got different chances. We got different culture. Rolling deep with my dogs, you would think it's a veterinary. I reach my goals by January. Get the eyes of a tiger, Katy Perry. Getting married to the game. Little we not the same in that. Like Johnny Dang, and that done stole my 20 came and I'm joking. About it with the far right, you gon' need a bargain when you buy. I don't got a problem with it. I'm the finished product, you the mock up. Get your you too slow, just get to the. Joe woke up, I get to the comments, you rolled it and polished. I do not write, I'm just telling my truth when I get in the booth. I don't when no Judas got no computers, got so many sons, I don't know where the mood is. If you got a like got a Kamuda, we full up with Goonies, but I'd rather sit on my feet like a Buddhist. You I get me lacunas. I fell in love in the middle of Kobe, she better than Addison Rae. You man did a post for that fashion over 7 times and he never got paid. I told my girl hit a mute on the Zoom and I should taking off the parade. I tell the family we're trip in Japan for the week because that's how we raise. Get your mans. If you switching up, then tell me in advance. Yeah, ayy, sticky hoe red honey's on my fingertips. Ayy, yeah, chain swinging, don't know where the medal is. Ayy, pull up with a she dance, got some heaven pants. We on a different way, I am the veteran. Ayy, yeah, I quit my bands, then I just do my dance. Ayy, yeah, on the game, then I just represent. Ayy, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Me and Warren by the it is getting scary.
thought I'm about to leave, but I renewed the lease. All the snake, get a peace sign, rewind that. Remind that we're the kings for return to ashes. Don't forget now.
On the manual background, ayy, who the trying to go clash? We are practically the most savage, the most braggadocious boy that you ever seen. I'm on caffeine, the black G's and them whole bags and keys. Slow. I'm sympathy, I'm limping, cause I got a whole game to carry. At the top you can't reach. Oh my god, my Nikes, I'm Mariah Carey. Got a check in December. You miss shots like a Superman who don't join the military. Miss a sign, you the side of a dairy. Where you go? Getting scary. I don't. I'm pretty.
And I bag of the I don't play by the rules, I don't work any QBs like anything that'll make any moves, I don't make any suits before you walk in, take up the shoes. Are you little boys?
I got blues, but you so clueless. My words, I act in a movie, lil. I got blue bills matched with the pants, it's blue jeans with a in the side of his 2C. Schoolboy get his P's and Q's, I be groovy. Yes, I'm in the new scene. I got new keys in jacuzzi. You be in the nosebleeds while they all moody. My bands be taller than Uzi. Get your mans, kick him out like Bruce Lee. Ay.
Get your mans. If you switching up, then tell me in advance.
Yeah, ayy, sticky hoe red hundreds on my fingertips. Ayy, yeah, chain swinging, don't know where the medal is.
Pull up with a she dance, got some heaven pants. Be on a different wake, I am the veteran.
Ayy, yeah, I quit my bands, then I just do my dance. Ayy, yeah, on the game, then it just represent. Ayy, yeah.
My 8x12's considered. I don't have any morals on my jury's thoughtful. 644 or sports cool. Burberry waterproof. Boss moves. Workers fertilize along with lawyers like Cochran. Running your break the box spring. Dot a fox pink. Cameos with cameo. The ladies just feel like new edition Candy Girl. Minus the wet Jerry curl. The black Led Zeppelin. Sled go from 0 to 60 in less than 6 seconds. Was destined. Flicking out the Hummer. Taking numbers. This is we play the oven. Baby mothers, maybe others. Wait a black Mercedes bumper. This link, slum like.
I'm an art exhibit. Crash the boat, that's just a part of living. My soul descends from the heavens, and I'm pretty sure I've been here before, cause I can feel it. When a wolf screams, my eyes turn black and I can't feel. Spin the wheel, skip, quick like a. There's only so much that I could deal with. You'll have to learn Braille. I don't know about no. I'm talking to the pilot about the tailwind. Look at this brand I built, hand and will. I should have played the point guard at Vanderbilt. Standing still, just hand me the. Drive the white van in Amityville. When I hopped out, they like it can't be real. Well, ancient astronaut theory speak clearly about my origin. And I ain't talking about Oregon. I'm about to go on tour again, so buy your tickets and.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the point. And for Portland, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Lillard. The 3 is up. The rebound by Murray.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
The kick to Hunter from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant, the pass to Lillard. Thibault with it. Simons outside. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. About a minute into this first quarter. Murray passes to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Murray for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Stolen by Collins. Young against Lillard. Young, the pass to Capella. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, a lights-out perimeter shooter. Lillard isn't bashful and looking to fire from downtown.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Now here's Thibault. Out to Lillard. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
When Lillard gets set up like this, it's more or less over. He knocks down a lot of daggers.
From 11 feet away, the putback. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Grant the screen. Jacks up a 3. And again, Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 9 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Young. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Young against Lillard. There's 10 seconds left in the first. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trailblazers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back to the game after this break.
And your Trailblazers UPS team.
Hope you've we've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Nasir Little out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Johnson with a bucket.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Lillard passes to Reddish. Lillard, a screen on Bay. Here's Little. And it's all from three-point range. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, PA. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
So it's Portland now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Eubanks the screen. And stolen by Murray. Shot from 12. It's not going to go for him. Portland leading. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Sharp. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
You got to love to see Damian Lillard light it up like this on offense, making a big effort to deliver for his squad.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Back to Okongwu. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. Murray can't get that one to fall. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Reddish passes to Lillard. Here's Eubanks. Outside Reddish. Back to Eubanks. Shoots over Okongwu. The shot by Eubanks, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Murray finds Bogdanovich. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Murray for 3. Again, the miss by Murray. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the left wing. Lillard against Murray. Here's the 3. The shot by Lillard, no good. And so it's Portland, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5.
You know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
Now here's Nurkic. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Here's Simons following the score by Atlanta. Offensive board. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got his first 2 points.
What a way to get your first points of the half. Strong play on the offensive boards.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Grant against Collins. Pass to Young. This for the tie! Simons with a rebound. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Grant against Collins. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. There's Simons with a 3. And he can't get that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Murray. And he comes up with a bucket. Murray's got his second basket.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. And the dunk by Lillard.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Young with the bucket.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Here's Simons. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. Murray against Simons. Murray, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Lillard with the ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 19 points. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4.
17.
A moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Nasir Little. And it's Watford in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Grant, the pass to Simons. And he taps it home with authority.
Anthony Simons is a true bucket getter. Even when you foul him, he finds ways to score.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
It's obvious that Simon's game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
Now here's Young. From the arc. He buries it from 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Now here's Simons. Here he goes. And he goes in for the dunk.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Watford. Simons finds Graham. Fires the 3. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Bay outside. There's Young with the 3. And it's Young again missing.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Simons outside. Shoot from the baseline. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Smart play by Simons. Sees the mid-range opening and takes it.
Timeout called, the Hawks. They're down by 8. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Attention Blazer fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
So for the Blazers, Nurkic just checked in for Watford. Thibault comes in for Little, and Lillard subbed in for Sharp. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bay. Hunter's checked in for Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told them, I know you've been putting it all out there tonight, but this is when we need our energy to be at its highest. He's trying to keep his team from fading in the late stages. It was a message of motivation more than anything else, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hunter finds Capella. Outside Young. Collins with a screen on Lillard. Young misses.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Murray. Now here's Capella. Defended by Lillard. Here's Young. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant's shot is off. Pass to Murray. And here's Collins. And here's Hunter for three. He's off on that one. So it's Portland picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Dame, for those of us watching, what does it feel like to be in a shooting groove like you were in tonight?
It feels like a workout. You know, when I'm doing my summertime workouts, even after practice sometimes, I'm just trying to get hot, you know, trying to get that rhythm. And that's what it feels like, you know, when you hold yourself to that standard of just making shots, being consistent at it and just getting hot, you know, and that's kind of what it felt like.
I can guarantee you none of our workouts feel like that. But thanks for the show tonight, Dame.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
밤을 넌 아끼지마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah If it yeah yeah, if it yeah, if it yeah yeah, if it yeah, if it yeah yeah, if it I've been taxed for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. Or gonna meet him, 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face, 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 phone back present tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent we hire 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼 Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm searching Snap, snap, oh, snap, snap, oh 맘에 든 애들 반 Snap, snap, oh, snap, snap 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어 야 너 나 표적이지 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이 하루만 너랄게 we down for the night oh bass bumping right oh I done lost count oh we don't rap like that we don't flex like that 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah If it yeah yeah, if it yeah, if it yeah yeah, if it yeah, if it yeah.
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람, 기분 좋은 vibes, yeah. 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life, yeah. 어디 갈까 오늘 밤, yeah. 내 도착지는 space, see me in the stars, yeah. 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보단 흰 19개 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해 500만 원 X19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah grinding every day Yeah 손으로 모아 pray Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민씨가 주는 앞 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
Weezy out of here.
Ballin'. Yeah.
Bronson, Hollis, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri, and it's water on my wrist, like Fiji. I'm ballin', drop 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Got my hoodie on like Mellow in the garden. Got my money up, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Look, they want me to lose my breath, so I gotta watch my step. On my hip, I call him Steph and Seth. Bitchy rich, my wrist. All tequila with my drip. Chrome marks on my chest, I'm ballin'. Look, I feel like the last one left. I put the X in flex. I'm shooting with my left like Harden. So much butter on my wrist and make my arm numb. All this money, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Yeah, you can tell by the way I dress to leave my garments. Too much fly, like I take you shopping in my closet. And nowadays, most of these artists sound like artists. Trust me, they can't ball the way I'm ballin'. Bronson, Hollis, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri, and it's water on my wrist, like Fiji. I'm ballin', drop 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Ballin'.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At small forward, Josh Okogie. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At point guard, Chris Paul. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 5. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. From the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ball outside. Towns against Ayton. There's the pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton sets the pick for Durant, and that's good for 2.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done, and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Epic counts.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Pass to Towns. Up top, Gobert. Towns, the screen. Some solid defense there from KD. Booker in the corner. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. And Phoenix has possession. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Passes it to Okogie. Kept alive. Booker's shot is good.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Okogie. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 now.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Here's Edwards. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns lead by 4. From Target Center, back in a moment. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Payne for the 3. The rebound by Anderson.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Lee.
2 minutes.
Here's KD. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Reed misses. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Payne looking around. A wide open look here for Craig. Sinks the triple. Craig's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Phoenix leading by 7. Lee outside. Pass to Durant. And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Cameron Payne at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Both shots good from the stripe.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And he makes the first. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Here's Paul. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Towns connects on the 9-footer. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Here's Booker. Offline from the high post.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us to throw. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Conley. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Towns a screen on Paul. Conley finds Edwards. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here is Paul. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. The pass to Booker. 3-pointer. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Well, the strong drive by D. Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
First free throw is good.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Edwards. And for the Suns, Biyombo is checked in for 8. Terrence Ross comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now Biyombo after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Finally, the pass to Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns making a change here as well. Craig's checked in. The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And that one drops. Durant's got 6.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Bangs home the trifecta. Reeves got his second basket.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Durant kicks to Ross. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And we've watched three so far in this one. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And that one drops for him. And the Suns lead by 5.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Suns leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
2 minutes remaining.
Loss against Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. All up top, over by Conley. From 12 feet out. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. There's the dish to Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Fires the three. An offensive rebound. Gobert. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And the Suns call time here. They're in front by 5. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Durant's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Ross. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
Thanks, David. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Booker outside. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And the Suns lead by 7.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Edwards, that's good.
Oh, delivery.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Down low. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. There's the drive. And Durant sends it back. And now we've got the intentional foul. Towns, who's checked in for Minnesota.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Timberwolves, Karl-Anthony Towns.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. Booker the pass to Okogie. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Josh Okogie. Taking 2 shots.